Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Derrick Henry.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A first down carry for Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, watch that, watch that. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, back 54, back 54. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Tighten up, tighten up.
Now it's Hines. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 17.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
A 34-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
The score.
Well, this winds up in empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 27-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he will find his man on the outside.
Pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6. Brings up third.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Colts 13. Titans nothing.
On third down, Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Colts 20. Titans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And 16 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd down and 13.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. There we go. 37 is the mic. Mic 37. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. line. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go play action with Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the extra point.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 20, Titans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
He's across.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Yards on the pickup. Second
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Brissett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Complete to Trey.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Indianapolis.
A first down throw for Brissett. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
7-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stop your whining. There we go. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Time to go. Night, night. There we go. Hey, 91. 91. Hey!
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And his pass incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Titans.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff. And what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's got Burton here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 4.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Play action now. Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Gain of 16 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to second and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Brissett to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Mack, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw, Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Ball carrier.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, Henry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 91. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Pick me up, here we go.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first step.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Moore brought him down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, It's Henry. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play fake, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. They can call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Intercepted.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Titans 21, Colts 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To number 13.
Give him 28 yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Indianapolis.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Burton. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Brissett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. 7 yards to pick up there.
To number 13.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge steam going.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Brought down by
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Kaepernick now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, 91, 91, 65, 65.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Brissett. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Going right side here, and that's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A run by Mack to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with a 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Let's go. Check it out, Reed. Check. Lucky.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
5-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
In your face. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Don't say nothing. Shoot. Hey, 91, 91.
They'll run it again with Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So this one